It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Here's a story of the makeup artist that I hired, fired, currently owes me money and does not want to give me back my money. So when I decided I was going to have my wedding here in Trinidad, I was reaching out to all the suppliers, all the vendors, etc. My cousins were helping me and makeup was one of them. I decided to go with, I'm not going to call her name, but I'll give you the first word of her Instagram handle and I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to find her. Simply with 2 eyes. So I reached out to Miss Simply because she's somebody that I met in the past through a mutual friend. Her work, her page looks like, her makeup look good on her page. So I'm like, this can't really go wrong. And again, it's somebody I met before, so I'm assuming I would have a good experience. So I reach out to Miss Simply via WhatsApp and I tell her I need to book for this particular date. I need to book 7 faces. Cool. She gives me a breakdown of the cost, including the bridal trial. And cool, no problem. I agreed to the price. She tells me that I need to make a 50% deposit. No problem. I ask her for her banking information and I send the screenshot of the deposit that was made. Now keep in mind, all of this conversation is on WhatsApp. Sis has not sent an invoice, a contract, no clauses, no terms, no conditions, nothing. So I guess this is a very trusting scenario that I went into. And yes, I did go in very trusting because again, I was expecting to have a good experience because it's somebody I knew. So I sent her the screenshot of the deposit and that's it. She just says, thank you for your business. That's it. Again, let me emphasize on the fact that no invoice, no contract, no terms, no link to refer to my terms and conditions. None of that was sent. She just accepted the deposit and said, okay, the date is booked. So I'm paying for the trial. So I went ahead and I booked a date for the trial on her website. I arrived to the location on the day of the trial and sis is not there. Sis is 30 minutes late for the trial and this is the day of my engagement shoot. So I have the makeup scheduled, my hair scheduled, the photographer is gonna be ready for a certain time. This is the day of my engagement shoot and I did tell her that. I said I'm gonna use this makeup for my engagement shoot on that day. But she proceeded to be 30 minutes late. So anyways, so I show her from her Instagram page a picture of what I would want, which is pretty much me. If you know me from here, you know me from Instagram, you know that I do not go off of the script. It's eyeliner, lashes, nude lip, neutral eyeshadow. That's pretty much it. And again, I showed her an example of what I would want and it was on her page. This is what good sis gave me. This is what she gave me for my engagement shoot after I showed her what I would want. Honestly, I just had no words. This is the makeup look that good sis thought was a good idea for my engagement shoot. Given the fact that I showed her a neutral liner, lash, no color, I don't know if it's because it was carnival time, sis was feeling inspired. I don't know, but she chose to be inspired on the day of my engagement shoot and this is the look that she gave me. Now, being the polite soul that I am, I did not tell her this is horrible and I cannot wear this. But she must have been able to read the room because when she gave me the mirror and I looked at myself, I was like, okay, all right, cool. As an artist, as a makeup artist, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to know once you get that kind of response that this is not it. Now, my allergies were acting up that day. So I don't know if she thought that my disappointment was because of my allergies, but it was not. It was because of the horrendous look that she gave me. Also, this is the second time a makeup artist has actually made me look ugly. And I'm questioning myself. Ramona, are you actually that ugly? Because how is it possible? How is it possible for somebody to look at that on your face and think that look good? But anyways, I digress. Okay, so I'm sending in the picture to all my friends and everybody's just like, this is not it. Amari's completely startled when he sees me and I'm like, I have to take this off and do it all over again, which is what I did. I got home, I took everything off, did my face myself, and then we went to the shoot. So she sees that I've removed the makeup because there's pictures from the shoot and she's in my DMs. She asked me what happened and I made an excuse. Instead of being just frank and be like, listen, this look was not it. I was being considerate and I did not want to hurt her feelings and make her feel bad about her work. So I said my allergies were acting up, everything just had to come off and I had to do it myself. I just made up an excuse. So after that, I just decided, I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I'll just do my makeup myself for my wedding. My friends, everybody, we all agreed. It's better that way. I'm well equipped to do it. I can do it. I will do it. So a few weeks ago, I decided to just give her a courtesy update and say, hey, I'm going to do my makeup myself, but I still do need you to do my bridal party's faces. So can you please give me the revised cost from 7 faces to 4 faces? The other 2 faces were supposed to be mom's, but we canceling that. So I simply reached out to her to give her an update and to say, please just give me the revised cost from 7 to 4. Now remember, she has my $2,800 deposit. So I just need an updated cost. We're keeping the booking. You're just doing 4 faces instead of 7. So she replies to that message and she said that her management, she's going to have to send this to her management and her management will have to get back to me by the end of the day. Okay, cool. End of the day and she does not get back to me. She doesn't reply. She doesn't get back to me at the end of the day. So I messaged a couple days later and I said to her, hey, just following up. Remember, I just need a price revision from 7 faces to 4 faces. No reply on that day. So I'm reaching out again. I'm following up with her again. So I said to her, hey, I'm just following up on this request. She now replies to me and she's like, she's not ignoring me. She's just been busy. And she sent over this information to management and she'll check with management and get back to me at the end of the day. Again, she does not get back to me at the end of the day. So it's like, sis, we already start bad. You was late for the trial. You gave me a hideous look. You can't reply to my messages. I literally have to be running you down to discuss my booking that you already have. Like, this is already going bad. As a bride planning a wedding, the last thing I want to be doing is running down my suppliers. And you've already set the tone for this. You've already let me know you're going to be late for my wedding day. You're not going to prioritize my wedding day. You're just going to do anything you want to do. At this point in time, all of us are like, this is not making any sense with this girl. So my next message to her is, listen, I don't think this is going to work out. So let's just cancel this arrangement. Let's just cancel this agreement that we have here. Send me back my deposit and let's keep it moving because clearly you're too busy to facilitate my request for the booking that you already have. So let's just cancel this and keep it moving. Somehow her management had a response instantly after that message where I said, since you have so much on your plate and you can't accommodate my booking that you already have, the management replied immediately. Management replied with this. Now you can pause here to read. But what we found interesting is how is...
Let's pause to read. Sorry for the late response. I discussed your situation with my management and received the following feedback. To confirm bookings, we take deposits. Subsequently, we refuse any other jobs that may come our way in order to keep the booking date available for the client. For this reason, deposits are non-refundable. In the event of a cancellation, deposits are retained and the balance is refundable once the canceled is in excess of 30 days prior to the appointment date. Cancellations within 30 days of the appointment date are 100% non-refundable. That's a good management team.
How does your management have a response for a cancellation so quickly, but your management could not respond to the 3 requests that I made where I was simply asking to revise from 7 to 4 faces? Because again, that was my initial ask. My initial ask was never to cancel the booking. You brought me to this point where I now need to cancel the booking, but the 4 times or the 3 times I'm asking, I need the revised price from 7 to 4 faces. All now I can't get that. All now, to this day, how much ever weeks later this is, to this day, I do not know what's the cost to move from 7 faces to 4 faces. Now, as you see, Goods is talking about terms and conditions, but if you remember, I said she didn't send me any terms and conditions. She sent me nothing. She just took the money and kept it moving. So my assumption is there is no terms and conditions. So I don't know where this imaginary terms come from. So anyway, so she, we're going back and forth about these terms and conditions, and I'm like, but there's no terms and conditions. You can't just make up terms and conditions. You gave no terms and conditions, so run me back my money, sis. Telling me about industry standards and all this nonsense because sis clearly feel I'm an ass and don't know. Yes, I'm well aware of industry standards, but I also know that you share what your terms are if you want people to be bound to your terms. if you go to her website and you book, it will tell you something about canceling 2 days before the appointment if you need to cancel or something. Sis, I'm giving you months notice. What nonsense you're telling me? Another thing is, she just kept talking about these terms and what the deposit does to secure the date and the blah blah blah. A set of nonsense, because if you go to her website and before I requested the cancellation, if you went onto her website on the date of my wedding, you could have booked anytime you want, morning to night. You could have booked anytime. So that paragraph you sending me about securing and booking and my date is not blocked on your website. As far as I'm concerned, you have taken my money and there's no booking. So all of this, and we are going back and forth, and she just keeps re-emphasizing about these imaginary terms. I talked to my no, one thing she don't know is that my crew is full of lawyers. So everybody is like, this girl is an idiot. She has no idea what she's doing. She's clearly a fool. She needs to give you back your money. So my last message to her was, listen, what you're saying makes no sense. You cannot keep emphasizing on these imaginary terms. The terms don't exist because you didn't send me any terms. I'm willing to pay for the trial for your time, even though the trial was a disaster and a waste of my time. But I'm willing to pay for the trial, but you need to give me back the rest of my money. If you don't, you're gonna hear from my lawyers, and I'm gonna take this experience public. Well, my dear, good sis accused me of trying to extort her. Let me put a message here. This is it. Good sis accused me of trying to extort her and trying to defame her and all this. Like, girl, you already have a reputation. I literally chose to overlook what everybody has said about you in the makeup industry. So you don't need my story to defame. You just needed my story to emphasize on what people already know about you. And honestly, this seems more like a threat to me than anything else. But okay, sis, since you think you're smarter than everybody. So yeah, so that's where we are with this story. Sis is refusing to give me back my deposit because she thinks she's smarter than everybody and she know more than everybody. But yeah. Last part, I'm done. I'm basically done. So that's the story of the dishonest, unethical, dirty girl who have my money and don't want to give me back my money. And the thing that gets me is that sis really thinks she's right about something. She really thinks that she has a case here. She really thinks that she is right. And it's like, girl, are you stupid? I forgot to also mention that, like, in the message, in the exchange, she just kept pushing to keep the booking and for me to reconsider. And I'm like, girl, there is so much bad energy here. I do not want you on my face ever again. And you've made it so bad that my girls don't want you on their face. Like, stop. Even to the end, she was like pushing to keep the booking. And I'm like, no. Are you... If I were you, I would want to get rid of me at this point in time. Like, no, there's too much bad energy here, sis. No, I don't know if when my lawyers reach out to her, if she's going to give me back the money. I can't say. She doesn't seem like a very sensible person. She doesn't seem like, you know, she has any ability to reason with people, because again, like I said, all I wanted to do was move from 7 faces to 4 faces. You are trying to tell me that you have no way to accommodate that. You have no way to accommodate changes to a booking that was made almost a year in advance. But then you want to come and be sassy and tell people about industry standards. Girl. So anyways, in conclusion, I'll let you know if there's any further updates on this. Right now, as it stands, good sis have $2,800, actually $25, because I did offer to pay her for the trial. Good sis have $2,500 for me that she don't want to pay me back. Again, if anything happens, I'll let you know. But as it stands right now, I 10 out of 10 do not recommend the makeup artist services of simply__ on Instagram. Yeah, that's it. So that's my story. Thanks for listening. Thanks for making it this far. And yeah.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homeboy Lucky Wheels of Deals. He keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section down below, okay? Make sure y'all hit up Opulence Scents Link below down in the description. Okay. Now let's get into it, man. Yeah. These makeup artists, man. These makeup artists, they is wilding out. Now this comes from a year ago. When this situation happened. At the time of this, the woman had still not been married yet. So she still didn't get her hair done, didn't get the stuff done. And allegedly, the artist is named Kai Ford. Okay, and I cannot find her on Instagram. Like, maybe she deleted her Instagram, changed it. I'm pretty sure after all this bad press, she probably changed her Instagram. Because I cannot find simply with 2 eyes _ anything. And it's reasonably so. You know, reasonably so. You do this type of bad business, people gonna automatically jump off of you. Just like the Key Look. The Key Look in New York City has gotten a lot of bad press. Even though she does very good work, it was the extra and the entitlement and everything that just made people just like, I don't want no parts of that. So I'm gonna say this one thing. A Middle Eastern accent and a Caribbean accent. One of the greatest accents ever. And it helps that she's beautiful also. But she's married to a Caribbean guy, of course. And a lot of people were kind of, in her comments, really hating on him, which is crazy that they would hate on this man. But they are still together. And she's still flaunting that thing all over TikTok. Which I would be like, hey, baby, put that ass away now. Oh, let me show y'all this picture. This picture was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I think the reason why she put the green eyeshadow was, of course, because of the shirt. Like, whatever sis saw in that shirt, she saw in the eyeshadow or whatever that's the eyeliner, whatever. That's what she put. Boom. It says now she got you in your engagement pictures looking like a leprechaun. Wear me potted gold looking ass. Yeah, but she did. She did good. Don't get it twisted. She did a very good job. It just wasn't the color look that you was looking for. And I understand that when you want something and you don't get it, you want to. What her problem was is she didn't complain, and she should have been honest. If she been honest, well, she would have lost her money either way it went. But she would have lost it faster had she just been honest and be like, this wasn't the look I was going for. And that's why I washed the stuff off. But she blamed it on allergies. But I guess in all honesty, she wasn't looking to lose her makeup artist. Because again, she did do a good job. Just the colors wasn't right. Maybe had she left the green out, it probably would have been a good look. With the glitter and shimmer and stuff. The eyebrows look on point. I guess the shading, the tones look on point. Of course, I'm not a big fan of a bunch of makeup, but I'm not opposed to it either. It's not my face. You know what I'm saying? I just know when you wake up in the morning and I see a totally different person, I be kind of questioning. Like, I seen this one lady, beautiful content creator, and but I seen her without makeup, and I'm just like, she looks normal, but when she got on that makeup, 10 out of 10, I'm like, damn, makeup really puts wonders on. Not saying the woman is ugly, she's not ugly by far. Not by far. But like the makeup straight 10. I was like, that's a whole different person. And that's the type of makeup artist you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying she's an ugly woman. I'm just saying she really did makeup really good. So it be tricking us. If y'all want to hear what a man think about makeup, I just gave it to you. Like, most of us don't care. It's the guys that do care that be like, I don't like it on my pillows, and man, if I leave your face on my pillow, I did a Shannon Sharp last night. You know what I'm saying? We Shannon Sharp that, you know what I'm saying? So that's all. But yeah, like I said, man, most men don't really care about makeup like that. You know what I mean? If you wear it, you wear it. You don't. I mean, we like to see. We like y'all to be looking good when we go out. We really like when people think y'all attractive. You know what I'm saying? Um, we don't like people hitting on our women, but we do like our women to be looking good. So whatever makes you feel comfortable, go with it, sis. This one right here, she wanted to look good for her engagement photos. I think she looked good. Obviously, her shirt was giving off green. That's what sister went with. And maybe she don't have the imagination. Maybe when she's doing her own makeup and she was doing that person's makeup, you got to look at what colors she was wearing. And that's sister ain't got no imagination to go with the colors unless the colors next to it. And it looked like she just went off of what her shirt was like. No imagination, man. Everyday people, man. Maybe this is a lesson to all y'all. Maybe it's some information y'all could take. But again, anytime you spend money like this, you taking a gamble on a person's services. Hell, she just better be lucky the person didn't stay her whole damn wedding. Everyday people, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as quick as 1 week.